Social business is the reimagining of business based on the innate connectedness of society that's happened over the last several years in particular, where every new connection makes the whole smarter. Executives are making the investment in social business today because they can no longer afford to ignore the reality of the market. The market has fundamentally changed over the last several years with the balance of power shifting in favor of the customers. The complaints before that might have just been caught in a call center log are now being aired publicly in Twitter and Facebook and other social networks. And as a result of that, they have to respond. They have to deal with the reality of that customer being connected to many other customers, to the potential of that complaint being discovered by the front page of a major newspaper and aired in a broader setting to reach a broader audience. But what it really requires is that they rethink their fundamental operations and the strategies for how they actually approach the market. A great example of how social business changes things was recently when an airline actually had a lot of complaints from troops returning from war about excess baggage fees that they felt were being charged. And in fact, within 24 hours, they changed their policies in order to reflect that new market demand and avert a PR crisis. In prior iterations, it may have taken weeks to get all the necessary legal people together, as well as all the risk reviews and the executive decision makers. But as a result of this new environment in which we're operating, in this connected world of social business, they were able to get together and solve that problem and change the way they were operating within 24 hours. I think one of the biggest challenges in social business is that all too many people think it's just about listening. It's not just about listening, it's about what you do in response with what you hear. What we really have to look at is how can we parse through all of this noise that's out there in social media? How can we parse through all the noise that's inside our company and actually find the most valuable signals and route those signals internally to the appropriate people for making better decisions and taking smarter actions? And that's the key to social business. In the future, we believe that social business becomes business. And in the same way that people learn to click on hyperlinks to navigate websites, they'll learn to make new connections at work, at home, and on the go. Ultimately, the company that can align the passion of its people with the purpose of its organization and the interests of the market will be the market leader for many years to come.